Hey, what's up, everybody? So I want to talk about silver and gold and spot prices and why I think silver and gold are going to remain flat probably for the rest of this year, probably for the rest of 2020. I don't see silver and gold prices going much higher in the near future, and I'm going to tell you why I think so. And also why I don't think we should necessarily be rooting for higher prices. I mean, yeah, higher prices might mean you might attract more people into silver and gold, thus make a larger market, and it'll probably be an easier selling point if you wanted to sell. However, I think prices are going to remain low because basically, I mean, I think we have a really strong economy. People are working. If you look at the data that comes out when the jobs report comes out, I think in March it was a little bit disappointing when the jobs data came out in March. But besides that, every month prior, I believe in 2018, and then in January and in February, the jobs report is always positive. It's always better than expected. The economy has surged 6 straight quarters with an average GDP growth of over 3%. That is just amazing. More people are working today than has ever worked pretty much in history. And even if you don't believe the news media, which I really don't, just take a look, when you're driving to work or when you get up in the morning and you see all the traffic that's outside. I think that's the biggest indication is how much traffic do you see during rush hour. I mean, people don't want to just wake up and get on the freeway at 6 o'clock in the morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning, and just be out and about for no reason. People are going to work. When I pass by Saturday morning when I go to work, 6 a.m., usually at 6 a.m., the coffee shops are booming. I mean, do people just want to wake up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning just because they feel like getting up at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning? No, people are going to work. And that is a very encouraging sign that the economy is extremely strong. Oh, and by the way, we're looking at a Canadian maple leaf. It's all I have with me right now is this Canadian maple leaf. We're talking U.S. economy, and we're looking at a Canadian maple leaf. Beautiful coin, awesome coin, 2019 Canadian maple leaf. The bond yield curve people are concerned about. If that stays inverted, I mean, this just came out, on Friday, Thursday, I think it was, the bond yield curve people are worried about. If that stays inverted for weeks, not days, if it stays inverted for weeks, possibly there will be some concern. Sorry about that interruption, had a phone call I had to take. But I think we were talking about the bond yield curve, and if it stays inverted for weeks, well, really, if it stays inverted for years, because if you remember the last time we had a recession and the bond yield curve, the U.S. Treasury bond yield curve stayed inverted, it was inverted in 2005, then again in 2006, all the way to 2007 before we finally started seeing a recession. So it's really going to take years before our if indeed we do go into a recession, I think it's going to be 2-3 years down the road. But for the immediate future, I still think things are going to remain strong. Now, these could be false alarms. The bond yield curve, and I believe in the last 50 years, it only happened once where it was a false indication, which could be the case this time. But again, this is all just my beliefs, my personal views, which could be wrong. But I think for the next couple of years at least, I think we're going to be fine. And but however, if let's say Donald Trump doesn't win in 2020 and say Bernie Sanders were to win, well then I think all bets are off. I think a recession could follow pretty shortly after a Bernie Sanders were to win, if he were to win in 2020. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think we are going to see a recession anytime soon? Do you think we're going to see a recession in 2020? Do you think we're going to see a recession in 2021? What kind of, do you put a lot of stock into the bond yield curve? What do you think about our GDP being above 3%? And yeah, just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Sorry about that, interrupted again. And what about home sales in the state or in the area that you live in, maybe in a different country? How are home sales in the area that you live in? Home sales in the state that I live in, at least in the area that I live in, are still kind of on fire. There is somebody I know who's been looking for a home, pretty much a first-time home buyer, and every time that they bid on a house, they're always getting outbid. Now, could it be because they're just a cheapskate and they're giving a low ball offer? Yeah, that's a possibility. But every time that I see a house in my area go up for sale, it takes 2, maybe 3 weeks, and the house is sold. So I think in general, I think home sales are still pretty strong. New homes I'm not too sure about, but existing older homes, it seems like the market is still strong. Maybe in New York and California, higher tax states, could be different. I'm not sure. But how are home sales where you're at when you see homes go up for sale? How long is it taking before they're sold and going off the market? I think that's another indication of how strong the economy is. So that's why I think silver and gold prices are going to remain low for at least the next year, the rest of 2019, and also 2020. And again, based on elections, politics, and stuff like that, things may change. But so I think gold and silver prices are going to remain flat. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the yield curve, about GDP. What do you guys think about GDP being over 3% for quite some time? Of course, the bond yield curve, how home sales are in the state or in the area that you live in, and what do you guys think about the outlook of silver and gold for the next year or a couple of years? So please leave a comment in the comment section below. Once again, thanks a lot everybody for watching, taking the time to watch my videos, and I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.